Proud to announce Rayforge 1.1. It is a big release with many new features. The biggest news is probably the addition of support for macOS. You go to the homepage and click on macOS. There you have the different installation methods and can download it as a DMG. Easy to install on your Mac. This is all done due to the amazing work of Pablo Gil, who has been working on macOS support for quite a while. It's even so integrated that whenever we make a new release, a new package is automatically created, so you can be sure that every new Rayforge release will have immediately a new Mac release as well. Rayforge now has a G-code console. What was previously a log window here at the bottom is now a full console. So here you can enter commands like this here, or status, I guess. It also supports multiple commands at the same time. You can still just show or hide it as before. Including here, you can toggle whether to show the, let's say, more verbose information that the device sends, like regular status updates. You can also hide them. Yeah, this is all now integrated into this bottom panel. The machine settings were completely reorganized. I think it's much easier to find what you're looking for now. And also the settings that are available have changed, especially the hardware configuration has been changed. Previously, there were dimensions and offsets that you could configure. Now it's way better. You can now set the axis extents, which specifies the total length of your axis. And you can define separately the work area. It's defined by margins around the axis extents. You can see here the red border now in the canvas, which denotes the size of the full machine. And if you subtract from that the margins that are specified here, then you get the work area, which is defined here, the work area size. So I think these settings are way more intuitive like that. You can now also define soft limits manually. Previously, it just used the work area size as the soft limit, but now you can configure that as well separately. By default, it uses the work area size though. If you are upgrading from a previous release, the offsets are translated into the left and bottom margins here in the work area settings. Yeah, you can update it if you see that the representation here does not match your machine. The raster engraving operations have been combined into one unified tool. Previously, when you clicked on add a new step, you saw several engrave operations. Now you see one, and they have all been combined into one dialog now. And this also brings actually many additional features. For one thing, you now see the engraving directions here. Let me turn off the background image and zoom in, then it's a little bit easier to see. And you can here change the angle with a preview here as well. And if we wait a few seconds, then you can see it updated here. Crosshatch is still available, but now for all types of operations, of engraving operations, not just for the standard raster with constant power, but also for the variable power one. You can now configure the line distance. Previously, it used the distance based on the laser point size, which is still the default, but now you can change that. And you can invert the input image. The different modes are now here under the engrave settings. Now you have variable power, constant power. New is the dither type. You can apply dithering, and multiple depths also is still supported, but it also has additional settings. Let me show you. So now you can apply the Z step down as previously, but now you can also define the rotation of the angle per pass. So if you have 5 steps, and let's say each time I want it to rotate by 10 degrees, then now it will do that. Of course, it will be difficult to see because there are so many lines on the screen that it will be mostly black, I guess. But yeah, if you are patient enough to wait this now, then you will see here different types of operations will appear. This is still just the old one. Takes a minute, and there you see it. Yeah. Also, what's new is the brightness range that you can now take into account, basically setting the white point and the black point. Right now I have a black and transparent image, so there's only black in here. But if you have different shades of gray in there or different colors in there, then you will see the histogram showing which brightness values are in the image or on the current layer. The sketcher now supports angle constraints. So if you have two lines and want to define an angle between them, now we can do right click here and choose the angle, or use the keyboard shortcut KA. And then you see that the angle appeared here. Now the angle is fixed. I can double click it to edit. Say I want to make this exactly 45 degrees, and then I can set this, and let's make this horizontal. So this is now fixed at this angle. Rayforge now supports DXF and SVG export. You can either select a single object and go to Object Export, or you can export the whole document by going to File, Export Document. You can do this with any geometry here. You can also do this with sketches that were designed in Rayforge as well. I also almost completely recreated the website, mostly to port it from MKDocs to Docusaurus. But one of the main reasons I did it was also to provide more interaction. Specifically, the installation instructions have been improved a lot. So now when you click on Get Started on the home page, now you see different sections to choose your operating system and then choose the installation method, and you will get installation instructions specific to this method. It's much easier to follow. Also, developer installation instructions were integrated here as well. Another big new thing is that the website is now available in all the languages that the app is also available in. So Portuguese, Spanish, French, German, Chinese, or Ukrainian. All these languages are available in the app as well. The full documentation is translated into each of these languages. I also spent a lot of time going through all documentation pages, making sure that they are up to date, adding tons and tons of screenshots. So check it out if you need any help.